The tears I hold are always shed by others that surround me. Some are just drops like the dew on a single blade of grass that I can easily contain in my hands if they fall, or wipe them off bright red cheeks and faces that last temporarily, while others are waterfalls that keep on running and running with an overflow of emotions and spoken thoughts that I don't always want to hear, but I do anyway because I provide a listening ear as well as a shoulder to cry on. I can somehow hold onto the thousands of tears shed on my shoulders and arms and my two bare hands, but I can barely hold on to the tears I shed on my own two cheeks. The tears I shed due to criticisms of myself when I mess things up and keep making the same mistakes over and over and over again. The tears I shed due to feelings of loneliness when things don't work out for reasons I may completely understand, but at the same time wish that they wouldn't be a problem. The tears I shed due to feelings of hurt that I usually tend to ignore when it's small, but once it builds up, I can't stop the flow. It's not that I don't want to hold on to my tears. I just can't do it. I can't because there's no room left. My hands are full to the brim from the pity I have for people when they suffer from events out of their control and need to vent out everything. Instead of a punching bag, I'm a venting bag, a bag that holds their baggage so they don't have to. When I hold their tears, I hold a part of them, because what I possess is their individual stories with every detail they tell me. I can tell people my stories and what I've been through, but I don't shed my tears in front of them. The tears I shed are tears shed when I'm alone, so others don't know my life to the fullest extent like I know theirs. I let them roll down my cheeks and wipe them off quickly like it never even happened and move on. I move on from the pain I feel and get over it, but deep down, I never truly get over it. I need to let it out completely and give myself time to focus on my needs so I can get better and recharge. But I can't ignore the thousands of tears that others shed. I was a container when starting to hold everything, but I then quickly became a fountain so none of those tears would overflow and escape out of my hands and into the hands of those who don't even care about them at all. But I care. I care enough to catch their tears and hold on to their stories and emotions so they don't have to suffer anymore from those events. But I also hold their tears because no one held mine. Now I know I said that I cry when I'm alone, but I still cry inside when I feel sad, depressed, lonely. The expression of those tears was always written on my face in the form of tiredness and blank stares that was often overlooked by people around me. If it was noticed, I would make up a lie and tell them that I'm okay, that I'm fine. I lied because I didn't want them to know. I didn't want them to know because I didn't think they could understand my sadness and where my feelings were coming from. I could never tell if they could understand, even if they cared enough to want to listen to my ramblings of inner thoughts that used to torment me into wanting to give up on myself. I could never tell, so I became scared to tell them the truth. But I got over the fear, and things did get better. And from that, I always made sure to let people know that they can come to me, that they can trust me, to hold their life stories and problems in the form of their tears. And at the same time, the source of those tears are the same reasons why I have learned to hold mine without having to put their tears aside just to focus on myself. The tears I hold remind me that they are not perfect, and neither am I. But I try to be the best I can be to minimize the suffering that we all encounter so that we can shed not tears of sadness or sorrow, but rather tears of joy and laughter.